today. The issue at hand is this bracket that came with this 4-link kit. And as you can see, the inside part of the bracket is vertical. The outside part is pinched over on that link. Now, I'm going to take that, that don't work for me, so I'm going to take that link out and I'm going to cut a piece of pipe that is the same width as that link. And then I'm going to bolt that in there, tighten it down, heat that side of the bracket up, and maybe get a big clamp and see if I can't straighten that up. Probably bend it about halfway and see if I can bring it in. And then when I get it to fit the piece of pipe in there, this link end should fit in there, but I got to cool that down. I don't want to burn up my bushings, so that's why I'm not just heating it up as it is. I'd rather take the links out and save those bushings and then put them back in after it cools down. Okay, I'm going to get with it. And I think that's a whole lot straighter. That looks good to me, and it turned out just exactly the way I like it. And how often in life do you get to say that? I got that bag collapsed part way down. What I'm doing, actually what's happening right in front of your very eyes, is I am modifying the top plates for the airbags. I had to take out an 1/4. I took that out on the back side in order to hug the bags up pretty close to the frame. I know what my back spacing is on my wheels that I'm getting, and I add some for my tire width, section width on the tires rather, and then that tells me how much of this plate I can cut off and clear my tires. That's the last thing I want, is a tire cutting into the edge of this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and weld this up on the frame, squeeze that bag in there, and then that one will be set. I am cleaning up my cuts on this lower bag bracket so I can weld it to the axle. And I'm going to set it in there and test fit everything first, and then tack it down. Okay, it's been a week since I posted a video, and I have very little work done and a lot of work to do. But our wonderful little UPS lady showed up today, young gal. She's a hoot, man. So anyway, today she showed up with all these boxes, and she said, "Is there anything you didn't order?" What came was my wheels showed up and a couple of other little items. And then I've got my air stuffed together pretty much for the whole system, some fittings, some solenoids, and some bags, and I got my rear bags mounted. But today also came my front airbags. That's more than a 2-hour job installing those probably. I've got to get this thing up in the air, get the front lower control arms down, get those coil springs out. And then these plates take a little bit of custom fitting. I think you have to notch that lower control arm a little bit maybe, and drill it and bolt these in, and then bolt the bags in. That's the extension to make them tall enough. And then here's the difference. I'll show you the difference. Those bags are just like the ones that I bought for the back. Here's the ones that came with that little 4-link kit, so to give you an idea of the difference. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not going to show you my wheels yet, but I'll show you the back spacing. I've got lots of back spacing. Those are 10-inch rims. I think I've got this thing low enough, and I'll know more about that when I get the fenders mounted on there, if I need to go any lower. Should I need to go lower, there is, let's see, my section width on the tires is only about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches inside of that wheel. So I could potentially run those bags outside the frame And if I need to get any lower, I will do that. Those plates are just tacked in right now. So yeah, if I need to go lower, I can. That'll all be determined by the fenders, where the fenders kind of ride, how low I can get them once I get the tires on these wheels. And they'll be here tomorrow. So I have a whole lot of work ahead of me. Very little of it done. My phone's ringing off the hook. People want me to come look at jobs. I've been on the road doing that. I'm going to be out looking at some jobs tomorrow, Tuesday. And I know I'm going to be up north on Wednesday, and then I'll possibly be looking at stuff on Thursday too. So anyway, a lot of work coming up. I don't know how much. I may have to mothball this project pretty soon. Brown and I, we're going to start going through some chainsaws and kind of start getting geared up for this grafted season. Okay, see ya.